Good morning, everyone. Today we are here to learn server-side JavaScript in SFMC. This video is recorded with an intention of sharing knowledge. The presenter of this slides is Chandra Prasad R. Slides might not be fancy enough. I've tried my best to give you the content here rather than giving the fancy presentations. Knowledge is wealth. Share the knowledge and never stop learning. Let's move on with the slides to know about the prerequisites of this training. We need the knowledge on basics of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, which is optional because it will be trained as and when we progress in the training. The access to the tool called Salesforce Marketing Cloud is required, but make sure that whatever you execute as an example is not executed in the production org of your client or the company to ensure that data is not manipulated. Knowledge of the SFMC, especially with respect to data extension, cloud pages, and automation studio is essential and prerequisite. Do's and don'ts. Practice the examples explained in these videos or videos. Share the video for the more reach. Share the knowledge. Comment in the YouTube channel if you need more examples and if the topics has to be increased. Don'ts. Don't execute the code in the production org of SFMC. Do not manipulate the real-time data for your practice of your client or your company in which you're working with. Having said this, the next one is very important. What can you expect from this training? The first and foremost is the one which is marked in red. No logins of SFMC will be provided. To execute SSJS, we need the access to the tool Salesforce Marketing Cloud. Codes will be explained of each line, why do we write it, how it executes, to the best of the knowledge of this presenter. Examples explained are all based on my previous examples, experiences, and the use cases which I've come across. Do share your use cases so that we can work on that. JavaScript will also be explained based on the code written in SSJS on demand. What else? Videos will be uploaded based on the availability of the presenter. Expect videos on weekends on an average of 2 to 4 per week. Every video will be of length 30 minutes on an average. Topics might be increased or decreased based on the calendar or the time available for the instructor. And this is a plan to cover the topics from 3 to 6 months. Having all set with expectations, these are the topics what we cover. Please do make a note of this. As and when we progress on a day-to-day basis, we will learn more in detail of each of the things which has been pointed here. Like, we will be learning JavaScript fundamentals, how to execute and write it, and SSJS. We have to know the difference between the client-side and server-side execution of JavaScript. If it is client-side, we call it as a plain or vanilla JavaScript. And if it is being executed on a server side of Salesforce, it is called as server-side execution or SSJS. It's purely based on where it runs. Data extension management with respect to creation, deletion, record addition, deletions, updations. How to write and execute the script activity in Automation Studio, synchronous and asynchronous execution of SSJS, triggering an email using SSJS, retrieving data stored in Heroku SQL, updating the information into the Heroku SQL tables, processing data stored in the form of XML or JSON in one of the fields of your data extension. Let's try to read the text, Excel or CSV file from SFMC enhanced FTP. You might hear a lot of background sounds and the presentation might be not as good as we expect, because I'm a technical guy, not a guy who presents using these slides. These are the major things which we need to learn, because on a day-to-day basis, we use SSJS to perform these operations. A typical CRUD operation: create a record, editing, updating, or editing, updating is one and the same, or deleting a record. This is the topic for the day. 1. Creating a cloud page and landing page in Web Studio. Writing a simple hello world program in SSJS. Explanation of basic structure with respect to the server-side JavaScript code. What do we mean by variable declaration? Naming conventions. How to comment in SSJS. How to execute a code which tries to print a multiplication table, that is, SSJS is trying to add something onto your web page. The agenda is to execute it, to explain to people the need of if-else and the loops. At last, we'll be learning the string concatenation in SSJS. Having the expectation set right, so now it's time to go ahead and learn the fundamentals on the things which has been given in these cards. If you have any questions or comments, please do let me know in the chat window or in the YouTube comments. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great weekend.